Hey y'all, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Wildflower Tea, and today, my friends, we are going to be continuing the conversation of this ever-evolving situation between LB and Backwoods Barbi. It has hit a point that's extremely concerning to me, and we're going to talk about it. And I'm sorry for those of you who support all of the players involved in this. I did get a couple of comments on my last live stream discussing this topic where people were saying that it puts the viewers who enjoy all of the creators involved in this situation in a very uncomfortable position because they enjoy everyone involved. And I understand that and sympathize with it, but I'm sorry, I cannot just sit by and not say anything because it has hit a very dangerous level where people are not only physically being threatened, but also being hunted down via their IP address. And I'm sorry, but there is no reason to need someone's IP address unless you plan on utilizing it in real life, and that is very scary. On top of that, we now have Backwoods Barbi quote unquote exposing people by sharing videos with their minor children in the video and making comments about them not being a good mother, mom shaming them, and you don't even know this person. You know nothing about them. The only one doing this is Backwoods Barbi. Nobody is doing this to her. She continues to say that people are harassing her, bullying her, being mean girls. But the thing is as a creator, you have a lot of leeway on what you can do and how you can handle comments. You can remove the comments, you can block users from your comment section, you can report comments. There's so much you can do, but Backwoods Barbi, instead of doing any of the professional things that we should do as creators to handle things like that, she is choosing to go real life on other people. And nobody is doing that to her. Literally no one. If they were, why is she not showing proof of it? And I'm going to pop up some examples of this on the screen because the comments that she is sharing that she considers to be harassment, in my personal opinion, that's not harassment. I ain't saying that they're the nicest comments in the world. People have things to say to Backwoods Barbi due to her actions and the things that she does to other people. And nonetheless, even if Backwoods Barbi does consider these comments to be harassment, there is a much better and professional way to handle these situations than to go and harass someone else in return. Backwoods Barbi said in her video directed towards me that I don't know what I'm talking about. She has documented all of this harassment for years, and she thinks that she has a case where a judge, jury, lawyer would look at the evidence she has and they would agree with her that what she has endured is harassment, right?
I posted my accounts have been hacked, and Katie Joy was the only person publicly saying all these things about me, publicly defaming me, publicly lying and slandering me. I posted all that. But as you see, she didn't acknowledge none of that. She said, I didn't see enough proof or evidence. Those are very serious claims. Girl, I think if I let a judge and jury see all that, they would be like, well, we connected the dots right too without a crystal ball, girl. I mean, if she's the only one publicly defaming me.
And like I said in my video where I tried to show this woman some level of support, I don't think just because she is polarizing, she deserves to be told to go off herself or anything of that nature. No creator does. Literally nobody does. However, the way that Backwoods Barbi is choosing to deal with any of this, I definitely do not support or agree with either. Threatening physical violence, searching up people's private information or personal information, mom shaming, none of it. And I can assure you that there ain't no judge, jury, lawyer out there in the world that would even take on a case like that and look you in your eyes and tell you that you actually have a case. It's not going to happen. It's not a thing. And that, my friends, is exactly why this woman has not taken it to court, because she can't. She knows her own hands ain't clean. She knows she's been a bully. She's been a mean girl. She's went too far with these people. And at this point, she's going real life on folks. And all of this started because LB said, look, girl, you stole my work. You didn't credit me. You're constantly fussing that people do this to you, and you're doing doing it to me and it's not okay. To be completely honest with y'all, LB could have went and copyright claimed that video, and she did not do that. She literally just said this is disrespectful and I don't appreciate it. And Backwoods Barbi took that and turned it into something else.
Why it's a big deal to me is because Backwoods Barbi is constantly yelling, they stole my content and they didn't even credit me. She's always talking about people not crediting her. Anybody can use my content. But if you are one of those people that's constantly saying that somebody stole your content, if you are constantly upset because people uses your content, Barbie, without crediting you, then why would you do it to someone else? I don't even watch her on a regular basis. The one thing that I know about her is she is constantly complaining that people's using her content and not crediting her.
In her recent video and her community post, she is putting all the blame on LB and saying, you need to come get your subscribers. You need to come get your community because they're harassing me in the comment section. Number one, LB was extremely kind and fair in her live stream where she discussed this topic. And even with all the nasty things Backwoods Barbi has said to her, she still told people, hey, go check her out. You may like her content, showing her some level of freaking support. It's not LB's responsibility to keep up with nobody and what they're doing, how they're doing it, what they're saying. As creators, all we can do when we're talking about a specific person or behavior is put out disclaimers, which is exactly what LB did. Multiple disclaimers, actually. However, at the end of the day, as a creator, that is all you can do. Everyone has the power to do whatever the heck they want, and nobody has control over anyone else. We are all individuals out here who make our own choices and do our own thing, and that's the only thing that is our responsibility. It's so tiresome to constantly see that narrative be spun out here online. If someone leaves a comment saying, hey, I don't think that you were treating this creator or this person good, that is their opinion. They're allowed to think that and they're allowed to say that. And it doesn't fall on anyone but that person because it's their freaking opinion. If you don't like their opinion or you think that that's harassment, remove the freaking comment. I don't see that as harassment. I see that as someone's opinion. But the point is you have the option to remove that user from your channel. What we don't do, however, is stoop to the level of threatening violence against people, stalking people, looking up their IP addresses, all of these things. It is very concerning. And this brings me into the conversation of mental health. Just like what I said about people commenting and how that's their responsibility and it's on them on what they say, mental health works the same way. And your mental health is your individual responsibility. It is not the responsibility of your audience. It is not the responsibility of anyone else out here. And that goes for all of us once more. If you're not okay mentally, if you are triggered, if you are struggling in any way and it brings you out of character, you find yourself willing to do things that you would not usually do, it's your responsibility to say, I need to take a break. I need to step back and take the time you need. Get in a better headspace. You deserve to show yourself some grace. Take the break when you need a break and know that the internet ain't gonna go nowhere. Even if it is a career path for you, being on YouTube, being a creator, that should give you even more reason to want to be in a good headspace and to be healthy, both physically and mentally, just like any other job. In fact, sometimes it's needed and there's no shame in that. What you should be ashamed of is going real life on people, threatening people, because I can promise you guys, it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but YouTube does frown upon this stuff and there are serious repercussions for doing this online. There is terms of service and community guidelines for a reason, and there's a report button for a reason as well. So again, this goes for anyone. If you feel like you're being bullied, if you feel like you're being harassed by whoever, utilize the resources that YouTube has put in place. Do things the way that it's intended to be done. Do not threaten to harm other people. That does not resolve anything. In fact, it's going to do the opposite. At the end of the day, I really, really hope that this person and anyone else out here doing that, because it is a major problem. This situation is not the first, and I know it's not going to be the last, but it has become a huge problem with people wanting to go real life and harm one another, going out of their way to weaponize someone else's mental health or someone weaponizing their mental health. It's all wrong, and it's becoming more and more of a thing, especially on this platform for them, and it's very, very discouraging. If there is anybody that's currently watching this and you're struggling, I am going to leave some resources down below. Again, just know that there is no shame in seeking help if you need it. Y'all, please stay safe out here. Things are just getting so crazy and dangerous, and it's absolutely heartbreaking to see. That's going to be it for this one. I just wanted to come on and kind of give my 2 cents on all of this that I've seen going down, and it's just so sad, y'all. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below, and until the next one, bye guys.